Welcome to the guided journaling practice and introduction. As I mentioned before, you need three things. You need a journal or a piece of paper, a pen, and 5 or 10 minutes of time. Instead of a journal, you can also download the PDF that we have at the website that comes with all the questions we are using throughout the lab. That will be also a very useful tool. So a piece of paper, a pen, and a little bit of time. And here's the main trick of journaling, which is a reflective practice. You take the pen, you put it on paper, and you just start writing. So journaling is not, let me wait until I get a really brilliant, a really smart idea, and then I put it down on paper. Journaling is, I have no idea what I'm going to write. I put my pen onto the paper and I just start writing, and then as I'm writing, kind of the ideas begin to emerge. There are two types of journaling. One is unstructured. So for example, in the morning you take 20 minutes, you sit down and you write down whatever comes through your mind and through your hand, or structured journaling, as what we do here, which is that I'm using a set of questions, and I will give you one question at a time, and then maybe about a minute or so for each question for you to reflect and write down whatever response is coming through your hand and through your mind. So in this case, after the introduction into the iceberg model that you probably just watched, in this case I will use a set of questions that is here at the end of the first chapter of the book, Leading from the Emerging Future. So that will be your reference, and I will be reading these questions now one at a time. You don't need to write down the question, you just number your response, since you already kind of got the questions at the end of chapter 1 of the book. Number 1, where do you experience a world that is dying? And in your response, you can refer both to a society, to your organizational context, or to yourself. So again, number 1, where do you experience a world that is ending and dying? In society and or in your organizational context and or in your personal context. Take your journal and just start writing. Try to finish up in the next few moments. Number 2, where do you experience a world that is wanting to be born? In society, in your organizational context, in your personal context. Where do you experience a world that is wanting to be born? It may be just a vague feeling, but whatever it is, just write it down. Number 3, where have you experienced moments of disruption? And what did you notice about your inner response to these moments? So number 3, where have you experienced moments of disruption? And what did you notice about your inner response? Number 4, and lastly, how do the ecological, the social economic, and the spiritual divides show up in your personal experience of work and life? So we talked about the 3 divides, but how do the ecological, the social economic, and the spiritual divide, the divide between self and self, show up in your experience and in your context right now? So that wraps up our first journaling practice. Keep your journal so that you have it handy the next time around. Or when you download it, the PDF, keep that little booklet available so you can use it for the next step. And that you have a nice little archive that documents the footprints of your journey through the ULab.